Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're going back to 2002. We're checking out Brown Sugar. This one has, of course, our guy Taye Diggs in it. And Sanaa's in it as well. So who knows where this is going to go. All I know is that if Morris Chestnut is in this, it's game over for everybody.
Well, alls I know is that with those two in there, this is going to be a classic, but I have no idea what to expect, but I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to watch this.
Two of my absolute favorites, that Taye Diggs smile. If you can find a better smile anywhere in the history of Hollywood, well, you can't. We'll just put it that way. Anyway, I'm really excited for this one. Hope it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, without further ado, then let's go!
Oh, this is a mess.
Hey, Bob, we are way behind on schedule, so I'm gonna need you to get everything hooked up like yesterday. All this stuff needs to be done by tomorrow. Gotta have it done.
Boss, I'm not an electrician. I mean, shouldn't we wait for the pros?
This can't be that hard. Couple plugins, couple wires. It's not that big of a deal. We do not have time to wait for the electrician, so just get it done. I'm counting on you, all right?
I'm counting on you. Oh!
Jumping jackrabbits, Bob, what the hell happened?
Oh, I knew this was a bad idea.
Bob's instincts were right, but his supervisor didn't listen. Now Bob's injury could be worth millions.
Wait, did you say millions? Who are these professionals that can help me?
Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury firm with more than 1,000 lawyers and 4,000 case staff ready to fight for you if you become their client. But Bob is worried because he doesn't have the cash to pay for expensive legal fees. Worry no more. When your boss puts you in a dangerous situation and you get hurt, don't settle for less than you deserve. Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you every penny. And the best part? It's completely free unless you win. But Bob feels conflicted. He doesn't want to sue his boss, even if the company hasn't paid him for the last 6 months. When you sue for an injury, you're not suing your boss. You're suing their insurance company. There's no reason to feel bad about getting the compensation you deserve. So if you've been a victim in a car accident, medical malpractice, workplace injury, or any other personal injury, you can hit the link in the description to get Morgan & Morgan to fight for you. Bob did, and he sure is thankful Morgan & Morgan had his back.
Some folks would call this the golden era.
Most Def is in there.
I've started every interview I've ever given the same way for over 10 years. When'd you fall in love with hip-hop?
I basically fell in love with hip-hop, you know what I'm saying, when cats first started going out to the parks.
I think it was 1977.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Rocking
Simmons.
the parks,
Set up some turntables in front of the building.
breakdancing on popping beats or rhymes.
Probably about 12 years old.
It was just like, I way
Hey,
of expressing.
Common.
Hip-hop spoke directly to me.
I heard the message, Melly Mel.
Rapper named Eddie Cheever, who's one of the
Melly
pioneers.
Mel likes hanging out at bodybuilding shows, actually.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Grandmaster Flash on the wheels.
Westlow.
Grandmaster Cass from the Cold Crush Brothers. Body Rock. Spoonie G, Love Rap. I felt like these dudes is the truth.
Method Man.
The day I fell in love with hip-hop. It was July 18th, 1984.
I wasn't even around yet.
You ever seen Who's the Man with Dr. Dre and Ed Lover?
No.
Dennis Leary. Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, that's
Rubber dance.
that one's that started a lot of careers too. Oh. Are we going to see a young Taye Diggs then as well? They're either breakdancers or Russian mafia in those tracksuits. It goes one of two ways.
That's it. That's all you can do.
Oh, it's like they're teasing us with freestyle Don't Stop the Rock. You guys don't know that one, do you?
He's always a young kid and everything.
I scored the lady. I scored the boy. I am the one and only. Pulling the wallaby spark out of nowhere.
It's got to be the young Taye. Got to be.
A year later, Ricky D would join the Get Fresh crew and record the hip-hop classic, The Show. Dana Dane would drop a couple years later with his classic, Cinderfella. Little did I know how much hip-hop would be a part of my life
gonna be a lot of nostalgic vibes going on for this one.
And as I grew up,
Later, Dre. Wait a sec.
hip hop grew with me. I felt hip hop, and hip hop felt me. And I know everyone who loves the music feels the same way I do.
Today's your last day.
Book, I got to turn in the pages.
Dre's on the line. You want me to put him through? Yeah.
Dre's on the line, as in Dre, or as in somebody named Dre?
As in Taye Diggs as Dre.
There he is.
You knew I wasn't about to let you leave without my ink, right?
Apologize first. You know the routine. Say it.
All right, I'm sorry for being a self-centered ass who's taking advantage of his friendship, giving hip-hop writer of the Los Angeles Times.
Friendship. How it starts.
Oh, double XL.
I'll be home for the Def Jam party. My bags of
Cool. Cannot wait to see you, big time. Bye, girl. Peace.
For many people, hip hop was that first friend, the first to understand. Hip hop has always been that kind of friend to me.
Well, there's Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Me and my man Fab are trying to get you for the longest.
Was that fabulous?
I wanted to double shift the restaurant to get this night off. I'm about to have a ball.
Having fun.
Oh my
This is
God.
why
that-
I don't date.
is that China?
In the street, and they ain't never got that shit together.
Yep, sure it is.
Wow. Didn't expect that.
Oh, didn't have that on my bingo card.
Is she gonna whoop somebody's ass or what? All those moves used to work back in the day.
Those worked for you back in the day?
Absolutely.
For
The,
you?
the one where you're like, that one worked.
For you.
Oh yeah.
Hug me, girl.
Mm-hmm.
There you are.
What's up?
Oh my God.
Kiss me, give me a kiss, give me a kiss.
Awkward.
Oh.
Oh my God. I've heard so much about you.
Oh, well, I hope it wasn't too bad.
Your earrings are so beautiful. Do you hear something?
Yeah, sounded like a male ecos.
Oh, there's Steve. I gotta talk to him about the Arista deal. Good to meet you. Really great to meet you. Yeah.
She's pretty much amazing.
It's not a word I've heard you use to describe one of your women.
One of your women is.
I want to show you something.
Oh, has he got a ring?
Oh,
Yep.
dude.
I think I'm gonna do it tonight, see?
What?
I think she's the one. I'm retiring the slow jam to Let's Get the Jaws tape. So glad I'm here.
Oh, man.
Like we don't know where this is going.
Well, maybe we don't.
What does your intuition say?
Breath tart.
No, you're cool.
That she's married to hip hop and not him. And her first love is hip hop, and that's what she's going to go after.
Oh, God.
That's what she's been doing the whole. Okay, her whole career.
That's what she's been telling us.
However many years on this channel, that's the most cliche line you've ever said. She's
Wait
married.
to tell us the.
She's married to hip hop.
Well,
Did you read the tagline?
Yeah, way to recite what she just said the first 10 minutes of the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Mason Quinn says
Sidney's telling us.
Girl, I can't believe you've been here damn near a month and you still not unpacked.
There was order. It was chaos.
So, where does this
Oh,
go?
It's not what you think.
It's
a
not.
massager from Brookstone.
Oh, it's from Brookstone.
It's a massager.
Just I never seem to find anyone on the same page with me.
Well, like Dre?
Dre asked me once. I told him no.
No.
You divorced. Terrell was your ex, right? You still talk to him?
Me and Terrell talk all the time. We talk about alimony. We talk about that tramp.
Oh, she invited me to her bridal tea shower thingy, and I don't know what to bring.
Let me pick some up for you.
Oh, would you? You're the best cousin in the
So
world.
what you want me to do with your massaging? High speed. No.
Just running around with it. It's surprising they didn't show us the proposal.
Yeah, they skimmed over that part.
Applied it.
Yeah, but here's the bridal party.
Yeah.
It wasn't that important.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wonder what this is. Let's speak on to the ring. I'll have to say.
That's me.
What's Dre's middle name?
Romulus.
What is Dre?
She's gonna know all the.
Yep.
A polar bear.
Had a one martini up with a twist, but if he's trying to show off, I'm calling 25.
Oh
They've
boy.
been friends since her age. She's gonna know it, you know.
What is Dre's favorite song?
The bridge is over.
Okay, Steve can't play anymore. She knows too much.
No, I wouldn't think it's awkward. I mean,
They grew up together.
they're since what 8, 7?
It's gonna be a book.
She doesn't know what she got.
Personal massager.
Oh. That's got to be like part of the gag. Sidney didn't even check it?
Oh,
France, I was so embarrassed.
She didn't even check.
Thanks for meeting me.
You're my dog.
This is good.
Remember when they used to have cart hot dogs downtown? The hot
Yeah, they
dog
did.
brat guy.
for a little bit.
Whenever I go out with Reach, we always going to some fancy spot with white tablecloths. I haven't had one of these bad boys since we started dating.
So in a week.
She's brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Yeah.
Title.
Break it down for me.
You know, we all looking for wifey material. Smart, classy, but not a snob. You know, hella sexy, but not a hoe. That's brown sugar.
Reese.
She is a freak in the bedroom when
A
it's
little bit
happening.
too much
Hey,
information.
you know, I'm just letting you know. You got the girls, the video shoots with their breasts all propped up, and their booties hanging out, their dresses.
What type am I?
Well, you could probably be in a video.
Couples love that piece because it's not too masculine, it's not too feminine.
Let me guess, newlyweds, right?
No, we just...
Please, we are just friends. That's it.
I just thought if you need any help finding friend things, just
See, a total stranger sees it that they belong
They
together.
see it. She sees it.
Please. Like I ain't shit.
Because you win.
Oh,
Touche, touche, touche.
that phone.
Supposed to check out this MC I want to sign tonight.
What jail or group home does Simon have you going to now?
It's open mic night at Webster Hall. What you doing tonight?
Oh, I can't drink.
You remember how we used to do it? You got it in you. What? Hear the music.
No.
Oh, nice. There hasn't been a bad song in this so far.
Those mics are expensive. I've had a couple of sound guys be like, "Yeah, please don't drop the mic."
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, they're expensive.
Especially wireless.
Yep.
Well, the good ones.
Do I look anxious?
Yeah, you look really anxious.
Tell me when you come, man.
He's right here.
Dre Ellis, Sidney Shaw.
I remember you, man. You used to hang up posters for Def Jam.
Yeah, it was back in the day.
Yeah.
Seriously though, we're trying to do some big things with you. We're looking for artists of your caliber. What's up? Why don't you take that?
He doesn't seem too eager, does he?
No.
I'm not sure Millennium is really ready for what I'm doing. It's on a different tip, you know. I know where the office is at. Thanks for coming, man. I'm glad you felt it, man. All right?
I know where to find you.
Was not having it. Who's this Trevor from Trailer Park Boys?
Stimp.
Rent 10 cents.
Rent. What can I do for you?
Hi, Dre. It's Ren and 10.
We a new group done, son. We just signed a Millennium yesterday. Right?
In your
Seriously?
Oh, for real?
Look out, world. What's that about?
Maybe that's why
Does he feel like
Most
a
Devils
Team
just like-
Jay Moore to you?
Yeah. I was thinking Chris Penn too, but thinner in the face.
like Footloose Chris Penn.
I saw him and I had to sign him. I had never seen no shit like that.
I mean, these guys, they have like no skills. Now, I saw last night a real MC. This cat deserves a shot. He came with the real hip
I don't
hop.
give a damn. I'm trying to sell records.
To do a remake of The Girl Is Mine.
I'm gonna be able to call it that is mine.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's tight.
The barber. Yeah, say the barber.
Now, if you want to keep it real, you go to Raucous. We keep it profitable. Go on to your little bachelor party. Have a nice honeymoon. And when you get back, you gonna make it happen with Ren and 10.
It's not going to work for me.
Ren and 10. So is this where he leaves and goes and starts
his own label? Yeah, gotta be.
I was ready to leave Millennium, you know, to give them my high-minded speech and just bounce. Then I started thinking about the money, and I punked out.
You didn't punk out. We all sell out a little in our careers. It's how you survive the business.
I mean, all I wanted to do was make music. What I'm doing now is making deals.
Come here.
Oh boy.
She's in just a towel, by the way.
That's just a hug between two friends is all.
Remember when we saw Get Fresh in the Kango crew?
How could I forget?
I wish I could go back to that day.
It's gonna be okay.
Pretty jealous of the day he's having right now.
Oh, all right, kiss.
Cheek
kiss. Yep.
Just all of a sudden like that.
Oh. Little hesitation, and there we go. Told you, all she was wearing was a towel. So how was your bachelor party last night, honey? Well,
it's about to get real complicated.
You better go.
Are you sure?
Wait, Dre, wait.
Okay.
Yes?
Are you sure you want to do this tomorrow?
Yeah.
Sound real convinced there.
I love her, and
what's her name again?
Gotta get to that bachelor party.
right.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Peace.
All right.
Well, I'm sure this marriage is going to go just
I'm sure
fine.
it'll all work out.
Well, the marriage is the ceremony gonna go? Oh. Ugh.
What is that about? Wait a second.
Oh boy, Francine's going to put it together.
It's just a little kiss. Don't.
You're so lucky to have him.
As your lawful for Richard Sword.
I do.
And do you?
I do.
He don't mean it.
If there is anyone here who has just cause by these two, I now pronounce him husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
All this time, I thought she was in love with hip hop.
Oh my God, Quintuition strikes the wrong chord.
Hip hop was always this personal, regional thing that belonged to just me. I knew I was gonna have to share, and that was hard to get used to.
Oh, awkward double
yeah.
dates.
Oh! Heisman.
Uh-oh, these two got your typical working marriage.
Yep.
Or not.
We got 5 minutes.
What's that, Oak? It's just typical, huh?
Hot 97 called again. They still want you to come in for an interview. We just got the release dates for Kelby Dawson's album.
When can we get an interview?
Tomorrow night. The Nets are playing the Knicks on Wednesday.
Get Rashad to do it.
According to his agent, he specifically asked for you.
They want the goat.
You need to catch a man, but you're not dangling the right bait. I know you don't want to make that little friend of yours jealous, but you need the real thing.
It's a massager from Brooklyn.
Whatever you call it.
I'm meeting Kelby on business. This isn't a date. I'm not gonna dangle. All right.
Gee, I'm not gonna dangle.
The dangling and not
Is that who I think it is? No, it's not. Oh, I just caught a side profile for a second. But equally as handsome.
I don't know too many professional athletes that avoid the spotlight. I thought all you guys wore diamonds in each ear, minks, and did the cabbage patch in the camera after you make a free throw.
Well, you're wrong about the mink.
Oh, here we go.
How was the honeymoon?
Oh, it was nice, right? It was good.
See, I like her.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, we got a butt.
Drugs and ice. Bugatti pants. Chinese restaurant in the land.
These cats are running 10, a new act. We just signed a Millennium.
Oh, congratulations.
My name is Slim Shady in the background.
Renington, the hip hop Dalmatian.
Well, yo, we represent that whole unity.
Good to see y'all.
Oh my god, the level of cringe.
That's
We grew up together. It's nothing like that.
Bro.
even he saw it. Look at that.
Anyway, we're here to talk about you. When did you fall in love with him?
Ah, there it is.
Yo, what's up?
These guys gonna be in the whole movie?
Where's my...
They're doing it.
Oh.
Wait.
What happened?
What's that?
He speaks for all of us.
Yeah, kid. That's a good idea, guys.
Heal me.
Whole outfit is
Oh,
ridiculous.
is he gonna have
We
it?
already have to talk about this. I'm out. Oh, come on now, Drake. What you doing, man?
What am I doing? This is Master J Day, huh?
Oh,
You remember me, man? Oh, what happened, man? That Menudo reunion deal fell through? What's up with you? What's going on, Millennium?
I left Millennium today.
You try stealing your girl or something?
Nah, man. You want to know why I left Millennium?
Sure.
Because I was tired of making bullshit and calling hip-hop, man.
I respect that.
You respect that?
Yeah.
They're aggressive.
Like the Grinch who stole hip hop and going to heart.
It's funny, T.
I'm just playing with you, bro. I'm just messing with you, man.
Put a cab over.
Thank you, bro. Hey, listen, man. Don't let that shit get you down, man. Stay black, man.
Oh no. Rain and Tin.
Oh.
The hip hop Dalmatians.
he's having the memories. What we got going on here?
Well, who do you think
Oh,
he's getting flowers from?
Oh, he's
Morris Chestnut.
Oh my goodness. They're from Kelby.
You must get good interviews.
What's going on?
All right, how about this one?
Okay.
I met this girl when I was 10 years old.
And what I love most, she has so much soul.
That song reminded me of us.
Does?
Bonita Applebaum, that was a tight one.
Paul Revere. Oh, I used to love that.
Paul Revere. Oh, what a classic.
I don't have that feeling no more, you know what I'm saying? I quit today, Sid.
So what you gonna do now?
I'm thinking I could start my own label. You know, make music that I want to make. Music that I think should be out there.
It's my oak tuition.
You think I'm crazy?
I think you're the bomb. Damn. Hey, Trey. How you gonna... You got the money?
I mean, I got a little something. You know, I ain't gonna really stress about that.
She gonna write him a check?
What you doing?
You just found another source.
I'm not taking that money from you.
Come on. There's nobody that believes in you more than me. So you're taking this check.
Can't believe you sometimes.
Oh, I thought he was giving her the look that they were gonna kiss again.
Oh boy.
I have a date.
Oh.
I'm gonna call him up and cancel for you because you hanging with me tonight. For real.
I gotta go.
It's like that. Just put the money on the nightstand. And...
Good evening, Miss Shaw. Welcome to Shangali's.
How'd you know my name?
Please.
Oh, did he rent the whole place out?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Is she here?
Come home and tell the wife you quit your job day.
I quit my job today.
Why?
I'm gonna start my own label.
How could you make a change like this without consulting me? You can't make a major life decision just because you feel like it in the
I don't need you to be my lawyer. Baby, I need your support.
Okay, fine.
Ugh. Okay, fine.
Sid said she'd help out with some of the investing.
Sidney? Sidney knew about this before me?
Reese, baby, please. You know she's my friend.
Well, I mean,
Reese,
Well, I see you have it all under control. I'm really happy for you.
Reese.
Dre? I'm fine.
Oh,
she's
that's
no, she's
never-
fine.
Oh, she's fine. She said it, right?
Yeah,
It's accurate.
Everything's good.
You got it all figured out, don't you?
I'm just trying to be straight up. Well, I think I got a pretty good shot.
It's not that good, especially outside 20 feet.
Oh,
You try hustling back on defense.
sticking with Wilt Chamberlain night in, night out.
Oh, that's when the drums come in.
What was that shot?
Nothing but net.
Oh, come on, that was a bunny.
Oh, no, it's not a complacent drive. Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Uh-oh. You're trying to call.
Oh, dude.
Since they switched phones, I guarantee that's going to come back.
Something has to.
Hello?
How was the date?
Good.
Good, like, I'm gonna stay for dessert.
Good, like, I'll have dessert. I'll walk along the promenade. Coffee, which I'm making now.
Sidney.
He's still there.
The man.
Actually saw me curfew. Did you actually see him curfew? He's running game on you. That nigga ain't curfew.
Wait, why would he say that?
I mean, if I get told nothing but net,
That's a hell of a shot.
That's a hell of a compliment.
That's good coffee. That's really good.
I got it from Balducci's.
Let's
have sex now.
Okay. There we go.
I was gonna say, like, what's going on here?
Put it right out there.
What's up, partner? Actually, I'm starting my own label, and somebody told me that this real nice MC works here. You know him?
I don't get you, man. You here at the garage looking for the raw
Well, what you got going on, man? What?
My skills is my heart.
You're an MC that drives a cab. All I know is I'm here, man. All right, all I can give you is my word. No shiny suits, no bling bling.
You want to help me?
Yeah, man.
You really want to help me do something?
Yeah.
He's going to give him
Wash
something.
the car.
There we go.
Take this. Hook up my back seat.
You want me to clean the back seat?
I mean, if it's too gully for you, it's all good.
Nah.
Gully.
Uh-oh. It's always the trainers.
Got to watch out for them.
Give me a call. I promise I will. Oh boy, here it goes.
Sidney, hi.
Hi, this is where we pretend like we don't hate each other.
Ever since Dre started this record label project, I've had a lot more free time.
Just about ready to go. I want you to find a partner.
I knew it. I was like, they're the Spartan partners.
It's gonna get real.
Oh, he's already got a partner.
It's already.
Whoa. You okay, Reese? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
That laugh says otherwise.
You have a problem with me and my friendship with Dre?
No, I don't have a problem with your friendship with Dre. I have a problem that you're in love with Dre.
Oh.
Me and Dre have been through a lot together, so yes, I love him as a friend, like a brother.
He lets you in a way that he hasn't let me in yet.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
not gonna apologize for it.
This was not part of our plan. I never see him anymore because of this record label thing.
Label is more than just a thing to him.
Well, like I said, I guess you know him better than I do.
Ooh.
Oh, he stole the scene.
Oh, Curtis Martin jersey. Oh, she's cheering on her man on the TV.
She was testing him to see if he'd put the
Oh,
blanket
look at now. Now it's not so smooth.
No, doing their own thing, trying to stay out of each other's way.
Meanwhile,
Did you see him cook it?
This guy's living the dream.
This is the last meal of the year. I would like to propose a toast. Anyway, this has been a hell of a year, as all y'all know. I would especially like to thank my best friend who left that 75-degree weather. You are the perfect verse over a tight beat to hip hop. Into the new year.
Well,
Can I have one second, please?
Yep.
Oh,
He's proposing.
oh shit! Ah!
There we go.
No.
Would you do me the honor of being my wife?
He's gonna be the best man again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
So, what is the difference between rap and hip hop? It's like the difference between saying you love somebody and being in love with somebody.
What are you doing?
Getting more to drink.
Marriage thing. Don't you think this is just a little too fast? You don't
Oh,
Isn't that what it isn't?
shoes on the other foot.
That's right. You doing this whole competition thing?
You arrogant son of a bitch. You really on your own sack right now.
Man, hey, just take the knee, man. Take the knee. Just let that one go.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, that's a nice outfit. You look real nice. What's up with Sidney's homegirl?
Oh, Francine.
Yeah, she's cool. I don't want to just, overwhelm with all my gang, and I don't consider
You should hire a lawyer to negotiate your contracts. Stop worrying about him and worry about your own marriage.
So you're.
Can we just drop this already? It's nothing. It's just I've been seeing her at the gym a lot lately, and a lot of guys try and run game on her, and I don't know. She don't seem to mind.
She's a flirt. All right? She flirts a lot. She's always been a flirt.
That's what I thought. You're probably right.
It's when you talk like that. That's what makes me think that you're jealous.
Oh, look at those two in the background.
Yeah.
I got a man who's fine, intelligent, successful, and gives it to me on a very, very regular basis. I need you to be there for me, just like you asked of me.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you just like you was happy for me.
Oh shit.
Good friends. Tore those cookies.
Oh, wow. His game's going to be off now.
I don't know. I just
No, maybe not.
that looked like a young Mason Quinn right there.
Hey,
What's wrong?
I just needed a writing break. This book is different. I really want it to be good, And I don't know if I can write at that level.
Of course you can.
What did you think of the underground review I wrote on Cassius in last month's issue?
That was good.
He didn't
What was
write
good
one.
about it?
Oh, she didn't even write
You
it.
know everything. I mean,
You didn't read it, did you?
What?
What about the one before that?
Well, the one you wrote about me was great. Look, I promise I will read every article you've ever written in your life. Wow, they gotta go, Miss Dawson. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, right. You think the court? Hey, quit macking over there. Get back out on the court.
Kelsey, on your feet. About the pro level, though. I mean, you gotta. Things a little different.
You know he's gonna ask him, and he's gonna know every article she's done.
Yep.
Richard.
Oh, coming in like a ball of fire.
No, it's. I mean, he does have his arm.
Yeah, you wouldn't have your.
Oh,
arm on.
he's
there you go.
Kissing her hand.
Guys, what's up?
Singing love songs to each other.
Right.
Shit,
Oh, she does. When she went like that, you could see she didn't have her ring on.
Yeah.
you mind if you join?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Sit down, girl. Why you all stiff?
Well, actually, the funny thing is, she's my wife. What?
Sorry,
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh, his face.
How could you know? I'm trying to order the most expensive bottle of champagne. We're gonna celebrate what? My divorce. Good. I want to make a scene. You know what I'm saying? Bye-bye, Richard Lawson.
Richard Lawson.
Oh, that scene was awesome.
I swear, I still feel like we're just those two kids pop locking at the block parties. Simplicity provides a fine line between eloquence and plainness. That's a dope line. And I know LL didn't think he was that deep.
See, he remembers it.
Published article.
I can't wait for your book to come out. I went out, got the LA Times every Wednesday for your column and go to the park and read it. Made me feel closer to you. You know what, though? I'm glad I know now. I guess I always knew deep down inside that we weren't meant to be together.
And when'd you figure that out?
Bachelor party?
The night before the wedding.
Yep.
Ah!
But you know I shook it off because not everybody can marry their one true love. You know anybody like that?
I do know somebody that was friends with this guy a long time, and she thought maybe it was more than just friends. She realized it was nothing more than just friends.
Oh, that book ain't getting put away.
I can't believe what just happened.
I mean, usually I'm like the Energizer Bunny.
Oh, no! Oh.
I made a huge mistake. I need to get myself together. I have to meet Kelby after the game.
What are you gonna tell him? Like, are you gonna tell him?
I don't know. He doesn't know what happened, and I want to keep it that way.
Are you still gonna marry this cat after what we just had?
Dre, you married after, I guess?
Amazing. Most fulfilling. 5 minutes.
Oh!
7.
9.
Okay, 8, whatever.
Wow.
You seem like, whoa.
Staying so close, spending so much time together just confuses things for me right now.
Why does it have to be all or nothing?
Because we both know it's the right thing to do.
Oh, he does look sharp.
Has anybody ever been to an actual hotel that has the slots behind you like there? Every movie hotel has like the mail slots behind
If you go to an
check-in
old
desk.
enough one, yes.
Long term, I guess.
Never been to one. Been to a lot of hotels and never rolled up to one where they had those mail slots behind it. I think it's
in New York.
I think it's a Hollywood thing. Maybe I just haven't been to old enough hotels or boutique enough hotels.
Oh, nice. They had the Twin Towers there.
You know, be firm with them, you know what I'm saying? Just don't punk out like you did with City.
What about Francine?
Excuse me?
You ain't do nothing about it.
I'm not the Humphrey Bogart and I'm Peter Lorre. I'm a sidekick character.
Peter Lorre.
She wanted you to stop her from marrying old dude.
Oh, dude.
Oh. So they got married now.
I'm not here with him. I'm myself in the Soho office.
Security.
Security.
South North Millennium recording artist Renan 10.
Hey, yo, Ren, you know?
Trish will see you now.
Wow.
They were playing Ren and 10.
You know, I'm Dre.
Put it in. We'll know on the 17th, Thursday.
Oh, those old CD players.
I remember seeing one in all the movies I've seen it, and I always want. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't know how to operate it, but I always wanted one.
Yeah, the 3 o'clock spot. Leave me a couple more of those, and thanks for coming by.
Oh,
What is
Are
those pants?
Leather pants?
Sir, Eddie Murphy's pants.
Guess what demo I heard for our unsigned underground review today? You know the editor does the unsigned reviews.
Man, why would I need the plan? I was hoping it got the double XL because the shit's tight, not because I know you.
Well, I'm not doing the review. I gave it to Gabe.
But what did Gabe say?
It wasn't a bad review.
Said you gotta step in. You gotta do your thing, your editor.
Dre, I can't step on his
See,
review.
you're the main person that's talking about hip hop losing its way. Now we gotta get back to its roots.
It's about forward movement.
You want things to change, and the next minute you're talking about you want things to stay the same.
I want things to change. I just don't like how things have changed. And
We still talking about music?
Yeah, which one are we talking about?
Then maybe we can find that thing that we both know is missing.
Are we still talking about hip hop?
That's all we've ever talked about. It's all we've ever known from when we were 10. Just listen again. Just listen again. And just follow your heart. Just go with your heart, Gwen. Whatever you decide is cool.
Oh, we doing that again?
They're getting awfully close there. To
I mean, he's wearing those leather.
It's cool.
He's wearing those leather pants.
I've made my decision.
Had your window.
Yeah, for like 20 years.
You ain't gonna change your mind? What about your heart, Sid? Sid?
Oh. Should it be symbolic that the door didn't close?
Nope. Could be.
Something, sir.
Yes. Macallan 25 neat.
Well, maybe she's turning things around. After his divorce party.
Treat me because I can't afford that shit no more.
She couldn't afford it then, remember?
Damn, I lost nearly $200 that night.
Oh, look at that shirt.
Oh, it's with the leather pants.
Yep.
That's. Oh, jeez. No wonder you had to spend $200.
Why'd you call me here tonight?
I went to a divorce lawyer today. He asked me one simple question. Had we tried to make it work? We just assumed it was over, like we were in high school or something.
Richard Lawson. Richard Lawson.
We took those vows, Trey.
You broke those vows.
I know that you and Sidney have something very special that you share.
Yes, they do.
I also know there's a reason you made me your wife. I'm hoping that whatever that reason is, it is enough to make you want to keep me as your wife.
Richard Lawson.
Wow. He was with Sidney, too.
I love you. Bail. But I think we both know that this can't work.
Oh.
I don't know if we have enough of what it takes to make this last.
At least stay a while and have a few drinks. And I hope you realize this means that I have to take half of everything.
My little $58.25 now.
Oh, I thought Sid was going to walk in and see that.
Oh. I think she's gone.
Between Dre's label and Double XL and Kelby, we can see the show on Saturday.
It's not about the show.
Yep.
Will you wait up a second?
How long are you two gonna play this game?
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? You don't want to get married.
Oh, they didn't get married yet. It made it sound like it did.
That's what I thought, too, yeah.
I love you.
Oh, there it is.
But not the way you love him.
I'm sorry. I don't know why your heart doesn't do what your mind tells it.
Oh, poor Kelby. He's done everything right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, rough.
Well, I got a feeling he might be okay.
I have never in my life heard this remake of this song.
Oh, wow. Nothing new.
Flashbacks.
Who is it?
Do you not know Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper?
Oh, I wouldn't have caught it.
Suitcase.
I didn't hear the the choir yet. The chorus.
Whoa. It's not what you
No, it's not what you think.
I've never heard this.
Are you
name.
sure it is? The chorus isn't
Dude,
right.
if it's time after time, Cyndi Lauper, I'll slap you again.
I don't know.
We don't condone violence here.
Go slow. Time after.
There it is.
There's
There's
the choir.
Chorus.
To hip hop.
It's hip hop. It's hip hop.
Wait, didn't I already see you?
Yeah. I know that y'all put a new song in rotation, so I figure I'm gonna show up every week till you take a serious listen. Then I'm gonna come back every week until you put this here CD in a rotation. Every week.
God, I think you're a cool guy. Come back every week. I wouldn't mind it.
Imagine if that was WAPL and there are 5 CDs.
All their greatest hits albums of bands.
No.
For real? For real?
Yeah, boy. We did it, man. You are the man.
I was just sitting there waiting.
Yep.
Still cool at the same time, right?
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Still thinking about Sidney, huh?
Yeah.
Told you he was a punk. Better switch to that old crackers. New crack is killing.
Sure, editor of Double XL magazine is in the place today. What's been going
Oh.
on? It's been mad crazy working on the magazine and
Sidney gonna put him over?
yeah. What's the name of it? It's called I Used to Love Him.
Oh.
The classic common joint, which actually we should play right now. You want dedicated to anybody?
The hip hop.
Oh, I told you
I used
she's
to
in
love you.
love with hip hop.
Oh, hey!
Always will.
Oh,
Run to the radio.
Get her, Humphrey.
Run to that radio station.
Oh, I think she's only talking about hip hop here. I don't know.
No, wait.
That's what
We do not condone violence here at Bad Medicine. I will not hit Mason Quinn.
Where you from?
The Boogie Down, South Bronx. Sidney Shaw, when did you fall in love with hip hop?
When I heard Kango Crew and Get Fresh Crew.
Sid, when did you fall in love with hip hop?
Oh.
I've been in love with you from the first day.
Oh.
She doesn't know what's going on.
Why did it take you so long to say that?
Because I was scared and hard-headed.
Stupid.
This is a big, down here, a big day.
Love how they're
The
doing
reverb.
For the first time since I can remember, I didn't have you to share my life with. I have loved you from the first time I laid eyes on you.
Always.
You're my heir.
Your friend no more.
Oh, he did it.
Yes! Be your friend no more. That's the line.
She should have came over and put on the glass on the maybe.
I don't want to.
Maybe.
It's like one of the best lines we've ever heard in a movie. I don't want to be your friend no more.
Get it wrong.
They probably will.
I'm sorry, but You're My Heir is a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
He's checking his
Doing it.
friend.
Prince,
Huh?
you want to go out with me?
Yeah, if you want to go, oh, that's great. I'm a goer.
Listen,
yo, let's start it up. Let's get it flowing. Life for one moment.
Oh, there we go.
Two new little kids.
First time they heard it.
Yep.
All right. Well, there it is, and there it was, guys. Oh man, we'd love to keep playing the music on the lyrics, but we, obviously
you're not going to hear it.
You're not going to
anyway.
hear it. Sorry.
So you're just looking at us.
Yeah, just looking at us
Enjoying it.
bouncing.
Yeah. Oh, this one was fun. Real quick, the dinner party scene that they had over at Kelby's place. That was, man, I was waiting for something to go so wrong there. With everybody was having a few drinks. People were maybe letting their emotions out a little bit, and I thought maybe something was going to happen. It was kind of weird with the cuts that they had in that scene, and I guess I'm just going to get this out of the way right away, in that if anything kind of like took me out of it for a little bit, it was the editing cuts that they had.
They were hard.
It was real hard.
What I was thinking it was kind of symbolizing that they're all at a party, they're all having fun, so it's like that quick
Yeah, see, I was thinking that too when when he was hitting on Queen Latifah. I thought that's the way that it was going. Or no. It's when he was talking to Taye Diggs, they were doing it there too, and I thought maybe that was to show it. But yeah, that was just kind of real jarring. But look, that aside, the scene that was great that I got a laugh out of was when they had the breakup scene and Andre was there and he caught his wife with what was his name again, Oak? How would you say it?
Richard Lawson. Richard Lawson.
That scene, I busted out pretty good on that one. That was a lot of fun. Taye Diggs was incredible in that scene. His face was just every emotion was coming out of it. That was something else. That being said, those are some of my favorite parts of the movie, some of my favorite scenes. But overall, this one was a lot of fun. Look, we've said it before in a number of movies that we've done with Sanaa and Taye Diggs, and of course Morris and the whole crew that seems to work so well together. And this one was no different. A little bit, smaller cast, from what we're used to, but it was more, Sidney and Andre's story. So I really like that. We had the comedy. We had, look, from the beginning, I wasn't sure, honestly, if they were going to end up together, because I thought maybe it'd be one of those movies being like, hey, you missed your chance, and now they have to go their separate ways. And I thought they could have very easily done that, but we did get the happy ending with our two main characters falling in love and getting together. So that was great. A lot of fun. Queen Latifah, you can see why she became as big a star as she did, because in the limited scenes that she had, she crushed and really stole the scenes. So that was, again, fun to see her in there. I mean, 2002, it's a weird time for me because the movie almost seemed older than it was. And I don't mean that in a negative way at all. It's just the way the music and everything was. I guess I'm imagining myself a lot younger when I was hearing all this stuff. And I'm like, oh God, it was only 2002. Like, that was when I graduated from college. So it's like, it's not that long ago, but it is. And I was a little bit older. And what really kind of tripped me up was when I heard the Eminem Slim Shady in there, because I'm like, well, it's Eminem's first album. That's not that old. And like, yeah, it actually is.
Yeah, 99.
It actually is pretty old.
That one, yeah. First commercial.
So it was such a time warp for me personally. And it was so cool. And I said it a couple of times that, for me, for my tastes, that era that they were kind of working with here, to me, that's like the golden age of hip hop. Obviously the stuff before it kind of shaped it. Of course, you had Grandmaster Flash and those guys, but then it really got kicked off. And then of course, once the internet started, it was lights out, and the music was everywhere. All that being said, I had a lot of fun with this one. I don't think I can hold it in as high regard as some of Taye Diggs and Sanaa's other romantic comedies that they've done, because this one just had a little bit different feel to it. I liked it, don't get me wrong, but it was different. And I think collectively, I had a lot more fun with some of the other ones, but this one was still great. I love the story. We had our laughs. And of course, the cast always delivers with the amazing chemistry that they have, as always.
Yeah, this was so much fun watching this. The classic where two best friends grow up. I mean, we had it with Sanaa with Love and Basketball, and there's countless other movies that are like it. But it's all about how do you present it to us, how do you show it to us, and I love the way they did it. That it was in this form it was a love of hip hop, and it was like how they even became friends, how they even met each other was because of their love interest in hip hop. And their first day that they even met is they heard these amazing hip hop songs right in the park right there. And like what I love too is the one kid like, guys, come over here, we gotta go listen to this, gotta check this out, because at that point in time it was like kind of new and kind of fresh right to them. So it was just a whole new world being presented to them.
Yeah, it was like when it all started.
2002, I was depending on what part of 2002 I was a junior senior in high school, so this wouldn't hit me as far as it does now at an older age, because you saw them as kids, they grew up, they're best friends. Like the scene where they're at the bachelorette party and like they're asking all the questions about Dre, and she's just rattling off every single answer, and it was perfectly well executed, because that's what would happen. And I get it, like they're like, oh no, it's like, no, they've been friends since 7 years old. Whether or not they were gonna fall in love at the end, the thing was they were friends for so long, they're gonna know everything about each other, so you can't get too overwhelmed in that. But how they just kept going through their trials and tribulations, because
did you think they were going to be together for sure, or did you think they might not?
I knew they were going to come together eventually, because otherwise why make the movie? But they were going to come together, but I wasn't sure how soon it was going to happen. I didn't know if it was going to come together at the end, or if there was going to be if there was going to be a time jump, 5 years later, they both kind of realized things weren't working out. But obviously cheating is wrong, but you kind of understood why she did, because why Reese did, because he was so wrapped in that and is not giving her any time, and so they don't have, since they got married so quick and they were young, they didn't have time to grow together and learn more about each other than what they needed to. I mean, they did a little montage where he was coming home, she was already sleeping on the couch, and then they went from having fun before going to work together to being in each other's way, as you pointed out. And so you see how they just drifted apart, and you saw that they still always loved each other, but they, he was right in the end saying there's no way, because she was right too, we didn't try to fix this. But if you feel there's no reason to fix it because you're just incompatible, then don't waste the time, I guess. But you could see why that happened. But they highlighted that with a very comedic scene. They showed that she was always getting hit on in the boxing classes, and we thought she was gonna get Sid was gonna get smoked in the face.
Yeah,
I was waiting for it.
I thought one was gonna slip off the pad. You know,
just the way, and especially the way she was hitting it, like she was taking her day out on it. But yeah, then even the levity, like Mos Def he was hilarious in this. Like I have to be honest, I don't know how much I've really seen of his acting or anything, but his comedic skills and comedic timing were really good in this movie. It was freaking awesome. And then him and Queen Latifah had a great chemistry together too. And I'm sure they've known each other for years leading up to this, or who knows, maybe they didn't, but it's just great that they played well off each other. So this movie was so much fun, and I absolutely loved it. And it was great seeing our boy Taye Diggs and Sanaa being in a movie together again. I was kind of hoping though, if she did get married, he would be the best man.
Yeah,
just because.
Yeah, we haven't had a bad rom-com yet, I don't think.
Yeah, no. This one was fun. It was light. It was a light, enjoyable film. Good on-screen chemistry. It wasn't a sort of groundbreaking plot. The friends who end up falling. I shouldn't say they end up falling in love. They've always been in love. The strong thing about the plot is that I think it's relatable for a lot of people, right? There wasn't anything groundbreaking about it. A lower budget movie. I saw the budget was like $8 million. The one thing that I will say is, like, as far as this genre, and maybe they did this on purpose. 2002, it was very much, of course, we talked about her love letter to hip hop. They dove very deep into the culture, the hip hop culture, and what that meant to people. But they didn't have a lot of like real, and maybe it's just because I might be like, the guy who they were targeting the music they didn't want to like produce at, but they didn't have
big
quite
Ren
as,
and 10 fan?
They didn't have quite as many. God, I was wondering if that was a shot at Eminem, like the Ren and 10, but they didn't have, as many of the bangers like as we're used to seeing in this genre. Of course, they gave us an incredible, like mind-numbing. I'm not sure how much of it's going to make the cut for copyright issues, but a cover/remake of Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper that was just powerful at the end. So that I loved. Of course, Mos Def, I feel like I'm probably gonna get lit up in the comments that like when he was on stage, I'm like, wait a minute, but it's a young Mos Def.
Yeah, that's
even.
the thing. You're talking 20 some odd years.
Yeah. So, but look, it was a great movie. The plot of it with hip hop, it's look, we're a couple of white guys who grew up in the middle of Wisconsin, but it's relatable in that, and certain music is deeply tied into culture. In hip hop at the time, I think they laid it out very good with the narrations and how it wasn't just a listen to music on the radio thing to be entertained. It was culture. Where on my end, as far as with hip hop and rap, which I started getting into in the early '90s and moving forward, I think it's really tapered off for me after about 2010 or so. But on my end, obviously growing up where we grew up, it was more an entertainment thing. And I've talked about it rather on a handful of movie reactions, and when we used to do the multi-topic podcast. Hip hop in the '90s, at least for me, obviously very different of like the raw kind of real thing. Hip hop in the mid to late '90s replaced 80s music. And what I mean by that is, the party and the excessive lifestyle that was glam rock in the 80s, when that went away, when grunge music came around in the early 90s, hip hop kind of went back into that. And so it was, a lot of your popular artists, Jermaine Dupri, which they have here. I have some, Answer brought up Welcome to Atlanta, Money Ain't a Thing, so many big ones by Jermaine Dupri. But hip hop kind of replaced that excessive lifestyle kind of party scene type music in the 90s, which made me love it. But there's a lot of examples of music impact and culture. Obviously, I brought up the 80s when it was excessive lifestyle and partying, and then the 90s, the grunge lifestyle was kind of about like, hey, we want to sing more about our feelings and the things that are impacting our lives, and then obviously a lot of shifts. So for somebody who might look at this movie and say, okay, well, maybe they, leaned in a little too hard on what made you fall in love with hip hop. It's like, no, it's there's so many cultural ties in
with music, and that's across it's the powerful thing about music. You can say that for so many different cultures. So I liked that. Look, as far as their love story, it was very predictable from early on, but they did a good job with it. He went through with the marriage, she didn't. So some twists on some of the other stories that we've seen before, where both of them call it quits. I mean, he went through with the marriage, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, so that was like this is gonna get tricky. An interesting twist that he didn't have to break it off though, so he didn't have to be the bad guy, because he didn't have to break it off. Richard Lawson. But in Richard Lawson's defense,
he didn't know.
He was like at the table being like, "Hey, look, man, I
had no idea."
Yeah, so she said yes to a date.
She came to the gym, doesn't have a ring on. I
They
asked her
didn't
out.
make Richard Lawson the bad guy either.
The thing that I liked was the whole concept of Millennium Records and what they were doing. It's like, hey, do you want to make money, or do you want to make music? And that's so true. I mean, you think about all the flash in the pan bands that, radio stations and magazines pushed on people, and they only lasted a couple of years because there was nothing there. They'd fizzle out.
I don't know. Look, I'm not going to pretend like I'm some sort of expert, but I do know from some of the music that was popular in the 90s that the record labels always weren't the best as far as the artists, that the labels were making lots and lots of money, kind of feeding some scraps to the artists who were making them a ton of money. And so I think, this was definitely, I think, a shot at some of the record labels. I think it was a shot at some of the things they were producing at the time, like trying to make it flashy, what's going to sell. So they were definitely taking some jabs at the music industry. Again, I'm not an insider, so I'd be curious to hear people's reactions. Let us know in the comments if you were somebody who found yourself a little bit more intertwined with the culture, if you felt like this film was taking jabs. Look, it's not like it wasn't. I think it was pretty obvious that it was, but was it a little deeper than kind of the superficial jabs that we see as kind of casual movie watchers, I guess. But look, it was fun. I liked the on-screen chemistry between Taye Diggs and Sanaa Lathan. And that's the thing about relationships, man. Timing, right? Chemistry. There's an old saying. It's like chemistry.
He had 20-some years.
Chemistry is the easy part. Chemistry is the easy part, but timing, that's a bitch. I don't know what movie that's. There's another movie where it's it's along those lines about chemistry being easy, timing being the part. But when you have people focus on their careers and are living different lifestyles and things like that, that can be difficult. But yeah, it was a fun movie, a great cast. I loved the supporting cast. For me, Queen Latifah and Mos Def as the supporting cast.
Yeah.
Incredible characters. We got to see Wendell Pearson there, who Wendell's been in a lot, so that was cool seeing him in this role. But it was also it's a bit of a difficult discussion to have, but it's not easy dating somebody who has a best friend of the opposite sex. I mean, this is also something that's very relatable. I mean, look, it's a long time ago, but I dated somebody for about 2 years that had a very, very close guy friend. Now super nice guy. He didn't look like Taye Diggs. We'll just say that. So there wasn't like that level of like, oh man, like.
Well, I think because it's so rare.
The guy looks like Taye Diggs, so there's always that insecurity. Yeah. But even just. There's a lot to deal with there. When you're in a relationship with somebody, and it's that there's another man who she'll confide in over things that she's very close with. That there's this, and this.
And what's he up to, anyways?
Yeah, what are his?
CGC trying to play the sneaky game?
Yeah, I mean that's always going to be the question. Yep. What are his motives? Again, look, not to sound like the insecure guy, but if my girl was best friends with somebody that looked like Taye, look, if she rolled up with Taye Diggs tomorrow, I'd be like, I don't know. But and then on the flip side of things, right?
If it had been Morris Chestnut, you'd been like, well, it was nice.
Like, look, if I'm Reese, and my husband's like, oh, this is my best friend, it's Sanaa. Best friend. But look, and that's not to say, I don't need to get too much into friend zone stuff. That's not to say that
people can't be friends.
Just rare.
Yeah, look, who wants to be? What woman wants to be best friends with a guy that looks like Taye Diggs? Really, guys are just best friends. But look, in any regard, a fun film, a really easy watch. Really good, like I said, on-screen chemistry. Mos Def added so much to this film, so this was a really, really good watch, and it definitely has a high level of rewatchability as well. So this was one.
Already did it. Yeah, it was a 4.3 out of 5 answers for me. Yeah, a lot of fun, easy watch. Comedy was great in here. Chemistry, obviously, off the charts with this cast. It's like they had worked with each other before once or twice, you know? So it had to just be like, I don't want to say easy, but it had to be like fun and lighthearted and easy, because even when they laughed with the cookies and I think it was kind of a break.
Yeah, we should look that up, or let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments if you know anything.
That was 100% left in. When she said that about the cookies and he busted out, you can just tell.
Yeah,
that was 100%. He busted out laughing. They were like, no. Let's keep it. Answers scrolling back through it right now.
It's like, no, let's do more of those crazy cuts.
There was I look, I don't want to get too into it. I don't know if that was we just watched it 100%. No way. Yeah, they left it in. And I love it when they do that. I love it when you have something where they leave it in, because you might not catch it the first time around, but if somebody tells you, oh yeah, that was left in, you're like, okay. But this one, they didn't need us to tell. That was 100% left in. So
that's fun. Yeah. So for me, look, you could have put this cast in anything, and that goes for for so many great actors that are out there, where you know that they're going to be able to carry just about anything. And again, I want to preface, I did enjoy the story. I thought it was good, but it just wasn't to the level of The Wood or The Best Man or some of those movies that we've seen these folks in together. So for me, still a lot of fun. A 3.8 out of 5 answers for me. I did very much enjoy it. I did love the throwbacks. It did feel like a time machine for me. A lot of fun. Hopefully one day we'll get these guys to see my favorite, Who's the Man, with Dre and Ed Lover.
God. I bet there's nobody requesting that.
It's a 4.
Let them know.
It's a 4.0 for me. Yeah, it wasn't as good for me as Love and Basketball or The Best Man or The Wood, or some of the other films that we've watched from that genre. But again, it was still a fun watch. A lot of laughs, great on-screen chemistry, a lighthearted story that didn't pull on your heartstrings too much, but definitely made you smile. So
and just a treat to have that cast back together doing anything. I mean, I say back together, it's 2002, but it's just
crazy.
Fun to have them together.
I was looking through the filmography for Taye Diggs and Sanaa, and it was like a short window that they had big roles, from basically that 1998 to about 2002. And I don't know if just like the movie industry said, okay, we've had this cast and 6-7 different movies, 5-6 movies, let's move on. But it felt like a short period of time, and even Taye Diggs, he had his first just a few years before this, and how Stella got her groove back, which we haven't watched yet on this channel. I know people have recommended it, and that one I've never seen. I think everybody in 1998, you'd be hard pressed to find somebody in 98 who didn't have a crush on Angela Bassett, but just never saw it. But in any regard, I think we'll probably end up watching that one on the channel as well. But that was his Taye Diggs' first big breakthrough.
Well,
so
Richard Lawson is in How Stella Got His Groove Back. His real name.
There's a guy in How Stella Got His Groove
Jack,
Back whose real name was Richard Lawson. That is hilarious. Okay,
I wonder if that was kind of
I wonder if that a little fun. That one's on the list.
This was so much fun. Hopefully y'all enjoyed as much as we did. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course the answer. Good night now, pals.